Hey, I'm so excited to be here at NAMM 2025, and I'm so excited you're here too. I'm coming for you live. Well, actually not live. I'm going to film it, and then I'm going to go back to my hotel, and then I'm going to show it as if it were live, because the Wi-Fi in here is ridiculous, and I'm actually not going out live. I guess that's a lie. So we'll start today with a lie that this is live from NAMM. I have here my Osmo Pocket 3, which I happen to love. And I've got it on this Ulanzi tripod. I did an entire video about that. You want to check that out sometime. And I'm going to be using this as I go around, because I find this is the easiest and best thing to do. Yeah, I love this thing. See if I, oh, lost subject it says. That would be me. I guess I'm a lost subject. All right, I'm going to take this, and here's my son-in-law Scott, who's going to, has been nice enough to film this part of it on this iPhone. I'm going to take that from him. See what I've got. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, I think I've got it. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. All right, I'm here at NAMM, and I'm pretty excited about this. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to go to some of the sites. Now, I am basically a filmmaker, and so NAMM is really all about making music, mostly. But it also has a lot of audio equipment, and audio is super big to me for video. So I have a little map here. I want you to know that you're in good hands. I have planned out a strategy. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the spot that has most of the microphones in it. I'm going to show you those things first. Then I'm going to head up to the second floor of that area. Then I'm going to come back over here. Well, actually, we'll probably start on the second floor since I'm already going up on the second floor. Go down to the first floor. I'll come back down here. I'll show you the entire room. And then there's a bunch of rooms that are upstairs. Here, let me just turn this around so you can get an idea of what we're talking about. There's the main floor down there, there's another floor up here, and then there's another floor up above that. And connecting these is a long hallway that goes over to another part of this place. There's a random guy playing the piano. One thing I love about coming to NAMM is there's lots and lots of music. Yeah. So some of the places I'm going to show you today would be Shure and Sennheiser and Waves Audio. And you know what? For video, Blackmagic Design is here, and I don't really know what they're doing here. So we're going to find out what they have to show today. The NAMM Convention Center is, you know, pretty big. They've been having this convention here every January for I don't know how long. I don't get to go every year. This year I got to go because I had a friend who works for Yamaha. Maybe we'll stop by the Yamaha booth a little later. And then there's an open courtyard here where there's live music out there. This is their main arena over here, but I don't think there's anything in the arena, although they might have a show there later. Let's see if we got anything down there. Oh yeah, some food trucks, I guess. And a directory of everything that they have here at NAMM, which is quite a bit. If you sell any kind of musical equipment at all, well, you're probably here at NAMM trying to peddle your wares. And so it's a bigger convention than it was last year, which I happened to also go to. And yeah, it's they filled it up a lot more, which is great to see. Now, it used to be even bigger, but ever since COVID, of course, things have slowed down quite a bit. And so, you know, you've got all kinds of great recording equipment to lust after. All right, let's start. We're going to the North Convention Center on the second floor, and we'll see what kind of goodies that we have and see if there's anything out here that you'd be interested in. Now, as I said, I'm mostly a filmmaker, but I'm also a musician. I played in a couple bands, and so I have a big interest in the music side of things as well. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to go take you to the booths that I think that you'll be most interested in. And then I'm going to go to some of the booths that you tell me to go to. I've already put out some posts, and you've told me what you want to see, so I'm going to go see those. I'm going to make a list here, and I'm going to show you, well, what the places that I'm going to go see. So let's get after it. I'll also put timestamps down below so you can find out what you're interested in. So if you're not interested in something I'm showing, well, you can just skip on to the next. So no pressure, but I thought you'd like to know what it's like to actually be here at NAMM. Yeah. Well, there's QSC. They obviously make speakers. Oh yeah, lots of places. Solid state logic. You know, I have an interface. In fact, my interface is probably right here. It's not this. This is the SL2 Plus. Also another 2 Plus. I have a 12, which I'll bet is laying around here somewhere. Well, that would be nice. Oh yeah. Also nice. There it is. This is the interface that I have. I did an entire video about this. I love this interface. It is fantastic. And yeah, you can do a lot with it. Of course, you know, a lot of higher end things as well. But the thing I love most about this little guy is that you get so much packed into such a small amount for so little money that actually competes with the sounds of some of these bigger and better items. Oh, let's just look at some of the big items. Yeah, it's based on and has some of the same preamps as things like that. The other thing I like about NAMM is that there are a lot of people demonstrating a lot of products, and also you'll see some people maybe that you know. Well, at least I've been able to see people in the past that I know. All right, well, here's Waves Audio, and these guys make a lot of interesting plugins. All about plugins. Now, the first thing to remember about Waves is that never pay retail, because everything at Waves is always on sale somewhere. I mean, just constantly going on sale. Yeah. So mostly a plug-in place, but they do have some stuff for live performances where basically you can use your plugins and use them live. Here's the LV1 Classic that basically allows you to use those Wave plugins all in a master board like this, which, you know, it's pretty amazing what you can do these days. Let's see if we can see anything else at Waves, what's going on. Mostly that's what they're looking at discussing today is this hardware devices, which, by the way, is out of my budget, and I won't be doing any of that. Still, oh, Dante, yeah. All right. Lots of great high-end audio gear for audiophiles. But let's move on to some of the other things we have. It seems to me like there are some other products around here that you might be interested in. If throughout my review I pass by something that you'd like to see more of, just let me know in the comments, and I'll be coming back tomorrow, and I'll be able to tell you if I can get to those places or not, and show you those things a little bit more in depth. So I need to go over there. Now let's consult the map for just a minute. See what we've got. Well, there we go. Also, lots of guitar picks. If you want to pick up a guitar pick, there are millions of guitar picks at NAMM. Yeah. Not that I need any more guitar picks. In fact, I probably need less guitar picks in my life. But, well, that's how it goes. All right, here, let's just take a moment to consult the map. Yeah, give me a minute. All right, let's see. We're on the second floor. Oh, Sennheiser should be right over there. Tascam should be right over there. Evie is back in the corner, and so is Mackie. So let me go show you those right now. Yeah, let's head off to that. I do like using this tripod. This thing makes me happy because it's so small, lightweight. I've come here before, and I've had to carry my huge Sony a7S III. And yeah, the Sony a7S III does give a better image. That's true. But it's not this convenient, I'll tell you that. Plus, it's not this smooth when I'm walking around. Uh-oh, did I get lost already? Oh, has my map betrayed me? Sennheiser, ha, I made it. Yeah, all right, what's kind of hidden here? Now here's another thing that you'll find here at NAMM is there's lots of places for people to talk, because basically it's a place to meet up with people that you're making deals with. And that's why it's kind of difficult for just anybody to get in the NAMM, because they don't want everyone to come here like I'm doing and just sort of gawking at all the equipment. What they want is to be able to sit, make deals with the merchants that are actually selling their products. And they're trying to get a little buzz about it so that people will basically do a deal. Yeah. So at Sennheiser, well,
It's right there.
we've got this booth, a little place. And then we have this. A giant box for meetings. Yeah, so this is where all the actual deals happen here. So Sennheiser has a big booth. They've walled it off, make it a little quieter in there. And here, let's just take a peek inside. Oh yeah, huh? There you go. Multi-million-dollar deals being made right here at Sennheiser. Well, it's a little disappointing that we don't have any microphones to look at, but you know what? Tascam's supposed to be around here as well. Let's see if we can find them.
What's the average?
Did I miss Tascam somewhere? I tell you, there are a lot of booths. That's what makes it difficult.
But
I probably walked right by it. I'll tell you what, I know where Mackie is. I'll take you over there and we'll see what they have. Now, Mackie, they probably don't have a lot for filmmakers. Now they think about it. They do make great mixers for musicians, for bands. I've had a number of Mackie mixers over the years. I totally love my Mackie mixers. So let's see if they've got anything new over there as well. And they should be kind of hiding back here. By the way, the exhibit's just opened up, so people are just starting to figure out where they're going to be. But then this is something you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of people doing things on camera, sort of like I'm doing here. So, by the way, this is the one place where you could probably go around and vlog and no one's going to look at you weird. Because everybody here, well, they're kind of weird. Yeah, here we are at Mackie. Let's see what we've got. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah, there's the Mackie store. Well, they've got studio monitors, and they do make some great studio monitors. I've never owned any of these. I have some KRKs that I like. These are probably just as good. This is a pretty small booth from Mackie, I'm not going to lie. So maybe not the most impressive thing. Let's see if they've got anything new. Here's one that's new. This is a battery-powered mixer. Now it's not cheap. I think it runs around $500. Maybe it's $400. I think it is $400 now that I think about it. But you get everything that you get with another big mixer, except this is all entirely battery-powered. And yeah, it feels good. I can see this. I can see this in my life. Oh, and I can see one of these in my life right now. I'll just take that pick right now. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I pick up these picks. I don't play much guitar, and I have a million picks, but somehow free. I'm addicted to free. Anybody else have that problem? I certainly have that problem. Let's see. There's EV speakers back here in the back. I guess I'm mostly speakers here. When I was here before, I saw a lot of microphones out on display. And this time as I come here, I'm thinking, well, I don't see a lot of microphones on display. So, starting off with a bang. Oh, the other thing is, there's lots of free candy. Yeah. That's another thing I've noticed. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Twix. I'm all about the Twix. That's great. Hey, what's new? What do you have new, Eric?
70 and the 90.
The 70 and the 90?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about that.
I can get you.
All right.
My name is Andy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm going live here from NAMM, and I want to see what's new.
You.
Yeah, there you go. You see, pumped it off into you, man. All right.
How's it going?
Good. What do you got?
Andy from Electro Voice.
Yeah.
For brand new Evolve 70 and 90 systems
Oh, yeah.
with a 15-inch sub and an 18-inch sub. So this was one of our highest demand.
Holy
things
cow.
Coming from our last year, we've gotten thousands of comments, and right now online there's tons of hype on these two things. So.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
Yep.
How much they run?
$27.99 for the 15-inch, the 70, and $31.99 for the 90.
Well, you're very proud of them, but you should be. They're great.
Both
yeah.
available in black and white.
Yeah.
These are not shipping yet, but they should be soon. So.
Do we get to hear them, or is it too loud?
Yes, we'll have demos every hour on the odd hours. So
okay.
In exactly 33 minutes, we will have a live demo at every odd hour. So two demos on the hour.
Is there more in there, or is that just for other people?
We have our entire speaker line in here.
Really? All right, let's go in and see what we got. Oh, wow. It's like a hidden booth within a booth.
So we have our battery-powered speakers. We just released the Everse 12 in white this year at NAMM. Those we released about a year ago was the Everse 12. Then we have, again, the Evolve family. There's also a supplier here, the 30, the 50. We have a 50M, which is, if it says M, it has a mixer in it. Over here we have ETX speakers. Those are the stacked subs, which can be run in cardioid mode. That's a three-way speaker on the top, the ETX 35P. ELX 200, which is our lightweight system, which is the white one you see over here with a 10-inch top and a 12-inch sub.
So every hour on the hour, then you bring in people in here and then just blast it out.
We'll go through every single speaker we have.
Okay, I want to hear that because I have some speakers now. That I would like. I'm in the market.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
What are you using now?
I had some JBLs, some 10s and a subwoofer, which are really great. But then I bought some Mackies, and they're really good. They don't have a horn in them, so they're really good if you're close up.
Okay.
But if you're a little further out, they just fall off.
Yeah.
And I need something with a horn.
I mean,
something that can fill a large space.
One of our old things is loud and clear, so our stuff is very, very.
I know you have a great reputation, and I had a friend of mine who DJ'd who all EV stuff, and it just sounded great.
Yeah,
so.
the ZLX line, which you can see over on the far left over there, the ZLX is the #1 selling speaker. We sold over 1 million of those things.
Really?
Yeah, between our different versions of it, but yeah.
ZLX.
That's our entry to the line.
Yeah.
$549 for a 12-inch. What's that?
$499 for an 8.
$499 for an 8.
You're
this
ready.
is Mike Rao.
How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
Good, good. I'm going live from NAMM, so.
Cool, yes.
Yeah.
ZLX G2 has $499, 8-inch model, $549 for a 12-inch model, and $649 for a 15-inch model.
All right, I'm going to have to come back here at the top of an hour and sit back and listen and see what I think.
Yeah, we can run through some
We have an
specs, or
amazing
we can
demo
run
that
through
you're really going to
features
like. So.
All right, sounds great. Hey, thanks so much, everybody.
How's it doing?
I will go back and look at that. I bought those Mackie speakers because I came to NAMM and I listened to them and they sounded really, really good. And then I bought them and they just don't have the power to push out when I play a large gig. But that's for me playing in a band and also doing some DJing. So, yeah, that's probably not what everyone's interested in. Again, if you're a filmmaker, consider subscribing. If you're not a filmmaker, if you're a musician, well, maybe enjoy. I'll have a little bit for you as well. And you can always stop and get free candy. Now, have you ever seen candy like that? I have not seen candy like that. I'm going to try some of that. Thank you. Let's see if I can find Tascam while I'm up here because they're supposed to be on this level. Whoops. You know, the problem with the Pocket 3 sometimes is I kind of count on it to grab all the video, and sometimes I'm staring at the ceiling with this thing, so. Still, I do love this Pocket 3. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere and ask for directions at some point. Oh, Furman, they make basically power strips, which you wouldn't think would be a big deal, but these power strips are pretty awesome, and I've owned a number of them over the years. Gonna stuck right back in there. I got a full line of those.
outside underneath the sky.
So everybody is looking for some way to grab a little attention here. I wonder if my Tascam thing is just off. I did have someone who asked specifically for Tascam. Oh, wait, by the way, everybody has a speaker that looks like this now. Yeah. Speaker on top, subwoofer on bottom. Yeah. You were Tascam. You were the Tascam booth. Where would you be? Let's just take a moment to try to figure that out. All right, get my map out again. Supposed to be right there. Maybe I wrote it down wrong. Yeah. No, that's probably the way I am. Let's see. Head off again. We'll be going downstairs soon. I'll show you what else is down there. I think that's where Blackmagic Design is.
And it's yours. Okay.
Well, I probably wrote it down wrong because I'm not seeing Tascam here. Maybe it's on the second floor. I mean, the first floor. This is the second floor. And that's one thing I don't like about being live is I can't go back and fix all my stupid mistakes. Again, we have places where you have, you know, hidden booths back in behind. Yeah. All right, let's move on.
No, check this out. This is what you know.
What the? Whew. The other thing about NAMM is it's noisy. Very noisy. Well, if this is your first time on the channel, hey, consider subscribing. I probably said that before. Probably going to say that a lot because you know what? I would like to get more subscribers. I don't know why. I guess subscribers are sort of like guitar picks for me. You just can't. You can't have too many. All right, this is kind of a nice view. There's a nice stage out there where they have live music playing and a nice little meetup place. Then right down here. By the way, this is the small part of the convention. This little place here. Wait a minute, there's a downstairs? Maybe that's where I got lost. Oh, no, that's it. The main part is way down there. I remember now. I was gonna say, I thought there were only 2 levels here. And I was right. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to come back here. Looks like they're playing for prizes. Playing for prizes sounds like fun. Is that from Shure? I just peek in here for a minute. Oh. Well, there you go. Anything to get a little attention. Well, there I can see Shure in the background. Let's just take a look at what we got here. We've got whoops, Sony over there. Now somebody wants something. So that's where we're going next. We'll see if we can find our elusive Tascam that somebody asked for. Well, I'm hoping you're getting the full experience because this is pretty much what it's like. You walk and walk and walk at NAMM. Of course, if I wasn't vlogging right now, I'd probably be spending a lot more time in each booth, chatting about different things. But there's another guy with that. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's good to see you. So, oops, same. Oh, reached the end of the escalator there. You also get free magazines, which I quit picking up because they're too heavy. But let's see what we've got here. Here's Blackmagic Design. I promised you that. Let's see what I've got here. Start with them because, well, I'm here. Looks like Blackmagic has showing off all their broadcast stuff. Okay, you gotta admit that's kind of cool. Not that anything would ever be mixed like that, but it's kind of cool. I didn't even know they had that. Well, that's probably why they're doing it. All right, here we go. So this is kind of reminiscent of something that they would do at NAB, only on a NAB would be a much larger space. And that is showing off their camera. So here is Blackmagic showing off their camera, and it's a place where you can actually go, get up close to it, check things out, see how it works, you know, actually put your hands on it. And then you have these monitors down here, and then you can actually zoom in on people and see what they're doing. Yeah, pretty cool. So here's something you might be interested in, and that is color correction in DaVinci Resolve. No, I don't use DaVinci, but I wish I did. I wish I had the time to devote to learn more about color correction, but all your color correction crap is here. So, for example, if I've got, you know, this would be awesome to have. We'd be able to do wheels. Oh, nice studio there. And then, of course, you've got, yeah, the professional editing as well. Now, the reason I don't use Blackmagic is not because I dislike it in any way. It's just that I am an old man and I'm only going to learn one thing. So I've learned Final Cut Pro. So don't take that to mean I think Final Cut is the best. It's just what I have learned.
Totally a copy.
Oh, yeah. By the way, also in my studio, I use an ATEM Mini. This is not a Mini, but that's an ATEM. There's probably a Mini down here if I guessed. Yes, there would be the Mini. And I have, it's funny because I don't actually do a multicam shoot, but I use it to take the cameras and put them all into one monitor in my studio. And I really, really like these. The one thing I've always wished is that they would come out with a 4K version of this, and maybe I would just record straight to it, because right now, these little guys will only pretty much record in 1080, which is probably good enough, but somehow when you have a 4K camera, you feel like, well, you just need to use it. Pretty cool stuff. You found someone foolish enough to talk to me?
Yeah.
Here, can you hold on to that?
Sure.
Or clip it on here. Or just here, we'll just clip it right there. Yeah. Done.
Done. Beautiful.
Great. All right, let's get out here where I can see you. Oh, you know what? I got on the stupid self-track mode. I hate that thing sometimes. Allow me to get in there. All right, what's new at Blackmagic?
Well, we have a couple new things with our new cameras that we have displayed here. We have our Pixis and our 12K Cines.
All right, I'll get a picture of those in a minute.
Yeah.
And how new are those?
Those came out, we announced them at NAB.
Oh,
And they're shipping in the last...
They're finally shipping after NAB of last year? Well, you know, like, better late than never, right?
Exactly.
I think I remember I was at NAB, and they were getting a lot of buzz back then, so I'm glad to have them shipped.
And we have our immersive camera also that was announced. That's it's not shipping yet.
I have not heard of that. Do you have it here?
No, we don't have it here.
Oh, you don't have a prototype or nothing?
We didn't bring it to not to this show.
Okay.
We have
immersive by like 360, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, immersive for its dual lenses feeding onto the one sensor.
Yeah.
Right. So it's two 8K feeds feeding into one sensor. We have the Pixis is a 6K full frame sensor.
Yeah.
The 12K is a 12K. And we also have our Blackmagic camera app that we announced. That's for.
I love that. That's great.
And the same user interface for our camera app, also for all of our cameras as well.
Is there anything new with DaVinci coming up or lately? Or?
Well, what's interesting is how all of our cameras now can feed into, you can share that media with our Blackmagic Cloud stores and our Blackmagic Cloud storage. So you can move your media and store it on our, which is essentially like a network storage, and have access to those same files into your DaVinci Resolve project.
And that's what you're showing off here right now.
Exactly.
Okay, get a little shot of that. Well, I'm a big Magic fan. I have an 8-chip Mini I use in my studio at home. I like that. I have, I don't use DaVinci Resolve because I'm too lazy to learn a new thing.
Well, the reason why you should be using DaVinci Resolve.
All right, tell me that.
So each of our products, our cameras individually are great cameras. They're high quality, priced right, but the workflow, when you start to attach our products together and use them, utilize in the same workflow, you start to really see the power of our products.
Yeah, like,
for instance.
Yeah, the ATEM, you can put your cameras on it and then actually make some adjustments in the ATEM or in the software.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
So the ATEM, for instance, we have an ATEM Mini Pro ISO, right? So if you have a multi-camera situation, so you have cameras feeding the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, you're recording, you're streaming live, you can stream that live, but you can also record all those individual isolated feeds,
Right.
and it'll create a DaVinci Resolve project file. So when you open that DaVinci Resolve project file, it'll have a timeline with all of your isolated camera feeds, but you'll essentially have a non-linear line cut already built in. So imagine you're shooting a live concert situation,
Yeah.
right? And you have your live switch and you're streaming out.
Right.
If you cut to the drummer too late, then you can open up that DaVinci Resolve project file, slide over that, fix that edit, and re-export that exact finished timeline and directly to your streaming platform. So let's say you're streaming to YouTube.
It's amazing what you guys have done. I mean, I remember when Blackmagic wasn't, I mean, I've been coming to NAB for 30 years or whatever, and I remember when it wasn't all that it is now. And just to see iteration of an iteration and all more and more combined has been amazing, and it's almost made me buy. I'm gonna get some. I actually would love to test products. The problem in this world is you get stuck in an ecosystem, and you're stuck in that ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's very hard to jump ship because you feel like, well, if I jump ship now, maybe I'll have to jump ship to another one or another one, and then you get stuck in one, and then it's really sad when your ecosystem you're in starts going down. One thing about Blackmagic, I will say, is that it always goes up. I mean, they're always moving up. But there is one thing I'm waiting for. Where's my 8K A10 Mini?
Yeah.
Probably get that a lot.
At the moment, we do not have that. We're thinking maybe a 4K. We have our HD8, right? Which is kind of like an A10 Mini Pro, but in a more professional panel situation.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But it's still HD. So we have a 4K version of the same unit, but it does not have ISO. And the reasoning why is
That's
because
a lot of power. That's a lot of processing.
it's a lot of power. It's a heat issue. That's a heat issue and a space issue for that panel. So I don't know if we have plans to release a new an ISO 4K version, but that's the form factor that
I gotta believe it. I gotta believe you're working on it. One way, but I can also believe it's not hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
It's gonna have some obstacles.
if it was possible,
Yeah.
it would have been released like that, I believe. But we'll see what comes out. But yeah, that's it. But the solution for that is, let's say you're shooting 4K, or let's say you're shooting 12K, whichever, any resolution above that. But you're feeding an A10 Mini Pro that's an HD 1080
Right, that's
switch,
what I have.
and you're streaming at 1080, right?
Right.
You could take, when you open up that DaVinci Resolve project file, you can take the camera originals at whatever resolution they were shot at, and add them to your project file, and you can switch with a click of a button. You can switch
Resolve.
the 1080s for the 4K. So it's a slight workaround, but it takes.
No, but it sounds like a pretty easy one.
15 minutes.
Once you're in the ecosystem of DaVinci.
Yeah,
Which I'm
exactly.
probably going to have to get myself into eventually because you guys keep innovating over and over and over again and leading the charge.
Yeah, I like to focus on just efficiencies and in workflows, and really that's where the real power of Blackmagic is. When you start to piece those individual amazing products together in a workflow, and you start to utilize the tools that we have, the efficiency is just. That's a time savings. The amount of time that saved, for instance, like you do not have to rebuild your edit, right. So traditionally you would have a line cut recorded, and you would have to rebuild that edit piece by piece, cut by cut. Where with the DaVinci Resolve GRP file, it's already exists.
You can find those files and just link them up and switch them out.
And then you can just swap out the 1080s, which then act as the proxies for the 4K camera originals, and it's instantaneous. So
That's pretty interesting. Thanks so much, Nick. I really appreciate that. I'm going to steal my mic back if you don't mind. Hey, I appreciate it. I'll see you at NAB.
All right.
I'll be up there.
All right.
That'll be fun. Thanks so much. Well, that was fantastic. I'm going to get a little more of this band here. Doing good, guy. All right. All right. So here are the cameras that are finally shipping. Get a close up of that guy. You know, one thing about Blackmagic is they have some really nice professional equipment at a low price. Turn up my external microphone here. My other guy. Gonna hear a change in the audio? Probably. Oh man, I've been going a long time here. Well, you know, I keep getting tempted by Blackmagic. If you're a Blackmagic user, let me know in the comments what you like. And if you're not a Blackmagic user, what's keeping you from doing it? Because I'll tell you what's keeping me from doing it is laziness. All right, here we are at Shure. And I think I can score a free t-shirt here at Shure if I'm able to do this. Have I got this right? Whoops. Are you in line?
Oh, no, not
okay. I think is this where I've got to go to get a t-shirt? I scan my code. Scan me. I think this is it right here. Got to fill this out. They want to get my data. My PIN code. They want my PIN code. Accept all my cookies. Reject all my cookies. Fill it in. All right, I'm going to get my form filled out. And I'm going to score my free t-shirt. I don't know. I'm also a sucker for free t-shirts. So I'll just put my email and my country in here. And my performance on here. Would you like to say marketing communications? Why not? Let's just give them my marketing communications. I'm not a robot yet, but I plan to be one. Does that count? There's not a place for that in here. Let's see what I got. Thank you for celebrating. Official rules, blah, blah, blah. Way too many rules. Way too many rules. No one's ever going to read these rules. Nobody's ever read these rules. I bet ChatGPT just made those rules. Do I have to show this here? Let's see if I can get my t-shirt.
Yeah, we know.
See if this works. Is this? Is this a free t-shirt line? Let's see if they have one my size.
What size?
What do you have a?
Everything from a small to a 3XL.
Let's try 2XL. I'm feeling lucky. Do they run small though? If they run small, I'll need a 3.
No.
All right, I'm good. Let's see. I'll show off the shirt here. We're going live here. Look, 100 years? You don't look that old. That's pretty awesome.
I'm 100.
There you go. Thanks so much.
What size?
Well, there you go. Scored a free t-shirt. All right, let's see what else is around here. If I get nothing else out of this show, I got a free t-shirt that says Shure on it. Let's see if there's some nice, let's look at the mics though. Got my free t-shirt, but let's see what we have. There is a new microphone here from Shure that I'm kind of interested in, although sometimes it's really hard to see because you can't really tell unless you actually use it in the studio, and obviously there's so much noise around here that I'm not going to be able to use it in the studio. So let's see what we got. There they are. Yeah. Look at that. Makes it look like they got a lot of mics when they really only have a lot of colored windscreens. Yeah. So this is the new Shure SM. What is this one? Make sure I've got this right. This is the MV7i. The MV7i. Yeah, I'd love to be able to. I'd love to meet somebody here who does their social media and see if I can get one of these to review from my station. Let's see what we've got. Oh man, sometimes it's hard. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, the new NB mics right around the corner. MDI.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's talk about the rest. I'll make a note. Yeah.
Well, little places for people to stand. Actually, it makes me feel like I'm right here.
See ya.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got trapped here somehow. I think I can get out over here. Oh, here's some microphones. Now, by the way, here's the SM58, which I have a bunch of, but here's the 58 Beta, which I happen to like more. I have 3 of these, and I use them for live. In fact, I think they're pretty much the best microphone that I've ever had. Although I will say that I also have some other microphones, which I don't see here, which would be SM57, which actually works better for some people, including my brother, who can't sing on a 58 because he yells too much. So let's see what we got. All right, here's what we got.
Yes.
This is the SM7i. This is the one I was most interested in. And actually, I can get some headphones here and actually get a little demo here, like these guys are doing. See? Take it, put it right in. Whoops, sorry. Someone else doing the same thing.
Hi to Alyssa. Oh, it's Lindsay.
Yeah, I love it. All right. All right, tell me about this guy.
Hold on, one more.
Oh, yeah.
Just helping them out.
Sure. Do have to take turns here. That's great.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's see if I can.
All right.
All right, let's see what we got.
So this is the new MV7i from Shure.
Yeah, I've read about it, but I don't know anything else more than that. Let me cancel my tracking so I can actually get you in this. All right. Why does it keep wanting to track me? It's kind of crazy. I want it. There you go. There, that's what I want. A little U in there. All right, here we go. So this is the 7i. So I have an SM7B, and this is basically the same inside.
No, it's different. So the MV7 we launched about 2 years ago, and that kind of built upon the same platform.
Yeah.
But different type of element, and that one is a direct USB microphone straight into any of your USB-enabled devices. So laptop, computer, or your iPad or your iPhone.
But this one you has both, right? I can do XLR.
So this is the new MV7i. So what this is taking the digital MV7 microphone and also adding a 2-channel interface on the back of it. So you can run 2 microphones simultaneously, as well as or an instrument in the back of it, and it can be controlled via our free Shure Motive app via iPad, iPhone, or desktop.
Could you do a podcast straight from just a couple microphones and the iPad?
Yes.
Basically,
So what
is that what's designed to do?
Microphone is the MV7 Plus is going to work as your first input microphone as well as your interface.
You know, I should probably let people hear you. By the way, this is live. Did I tell you that? Did I mention this is live? Here.
Well, actually, I can't.
You can't speak to me?
If you do it live, I have to have someone who's media trained.
Oh, media trained? I got to start over again? You were doing such a good job.
I'm so sorry.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should just slip this out and just set this on the table quietly.
We would actually probably prefer you use a Shure microphone if you're going to do
Oh, well, I know that's true.
You can't throw a DJ on it.
Yeah, good point. All right, I won't throw on your microphone. That was pretty rude of me, actually, wasn't it?
Mario,
I think about
you
it.
do a media train. I'm not media trained.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
that's
Mario
good.
speaking.
Mario will help me.
Hey, how are you?
I'm halfway through this, but so yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if you want to throw that on instead of that.
I don't know if I can because this just goes straight into here. I don't have a way of getting it in there. But anyway, all that aside.
Yeah.
Love your microphones. I have
Great, thank you.
FS7B, have a bunch of other things. Let's get you on camera.
Oh,
Mario.
okay, cool.
Let's just get out here. By the way, you familiar with these little guys?
Yeah.
I really enjoy
Like
it.
it?
It's really great for this.
Yeah.
Because it's quick and easy and you can move it around and it's not as much to carry around.
Yeah.
All right, so I have an SM7B. Obviously, it's just an XLR. I love it. It's great. Although I used to have to use a cloud lifter until I got a better mixer, and now all the mixers seems to be better now, so you don't need those cloud lifters anymore. But I'm mostly interested in this right here.
Yeah.
Because basically this is similar to PodMic USB or something, but it has an SM7B in it, I'm thinking, right?
Okay.
Now, does it have an SM7B in it?
You are close. The MV7i is our newest microphone. Sound-wise, it's inspired by the SM7B.
Okay.
You need that nice broadcast sound. It's a dynamic microphone as opposed to condenser, so it's less sensitive, and it's less sensitive to what's happening around you. So you get a lot more of a deeper sort of voice, similar to the SM7B. This microphone, though, is a little different because it is the first of its kind where it's a microphone and interface. So you can actually connect a second microphone into that mic and have 2 mics to do like a podcast, or you can put an instrument in there if you want. 1/4-inch stereo or mono.
It actually has an input.
It's input, right. So
that is new.
Oh yeah, it's the first of its kind.
So basically, let's just see this puppy here.
I'm going to show you the software. The software is free.
I like the price. the software here. I'm going to take this off and get.
So you'll notice here that I have two different connections here.
Do,
One
right here
for
in the back.
microphone.
You've got not only the USB out, but you have a connection in from another mic.
Right, or an instrument. In this case, we're using a acoustic guitar. Here, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm using two microphones, right?
Yeah.
Into a phone.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the software's treated down a little bit. Anyways, I'll show you this one here. So once you plug in a second device, it'll recognize what you're trying to plug in, either a quarter-inch instrument or a microphone. In the microphone, you have different types of DSP settings. So you have control over your gain, you have some compression levels, you have some basic DSP. You can do some tone shifting on the microphone depending on if you want something darker or brighter. You also have reverb if you want it. You have some HPF, some high-pass filtering. But I think the biggest thing here is the real-time denoiser. Right now it's on.
Yeah.
The denoiser is going to really cut down on a lot of exterior noise. And for the content creator or the mobile musician, a lot of times they're asking about the exterior noise.
Yeah.
You can really tamper that down with the denoiser.
So here's my big question.
Sure.
Spec-wise, inside the mic itself, is it comparable to the SM7B, or did we cheapen this down somehow to get this?
It's comparable but different. Obviously, the SM7B is a completely different frequency response than the MV7. However,
it'll sound a little different.
It will. Like the SM7B is like, if you want the best podcast streaming mic sound that we have, microphone, the SM7B is going to be a go-to.
Okay.
The MV7 Plus or I is designed like it's inspired by that microphone.
All right, but here's my. I don't know the specs of this at all because I haven't looked at it. But is specs-wise noise floor and all that kind of stuff? Are we good there, or is it just are we just talking about a little difference in the EQ between the microphones? Or are we talking about a noticeable quality in decibels of noise floor? And
You
stuff
will
like that?
see a different difference in decibels and noise floor
from the two microphones.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's
the
good to know.
MV7 or the SM7B. We've had it. I mean, it just celebrated last year its 50th year anniversary.
No, it's a great mic, man.
Yeah. So, and it's got things like RF detection or RF reduction to kind of cut down on RF signals and stuff.
Sure.
Keep it really quiet. So there's a couple of different things that are going on with the SM7B as opposed to an MV7 Plus or an MV7i. But it is designed.
What's the difference between the Plus and the I?
So the Plus is a hybrid microphone, whether it's XLR and USB out. So you can either use it as an XLR mic or a USB microphone. The MV7i is the only microphone that has the input.
All right, go ahead.
So it has the input. So it's a dynamic mic.
Oh,
and
I for input. Yeah, I should have figured that out.
Well, we're calling it a smart microphone.
Yeah, well, it does seem pretty cool.
Yeah. And then it comes with the free software.
To be able to do anything.
To be able to do, right.
Laptop, this, and another mic, and you're set. It doesn't even have to be another Shure mic. It could be anything else you got laying around, which would be great. It could be a wireless or anything, right? That's awesome. Tell me about your wireless stuff. What do you got for this?
We have the Move mic.
What is that?
So the Move mic is our first ever wireless lavalier system. It's an omnidirectional condenser microphone.
Yeah.
It's among the smallest in the industry. It's the first microphone that can do 2 channels direct to phone without the need of a receiver.
Oh wow! Luckily,
Get a ukulele.
luckily there's no camera on top of that.
Oh, I know.
Right now.
All right, but we do have the option to use the receiver. We actually have a receiver for it. The receiver is going to add functionality. Like you can connect this to a phone, you can connect it to a DSLR camera, which is basically, because it's got 3 outputs. It has headphones, it's got your general audio out, it also has the USB-C out. And that can go
to a phone or
it can go to a phone, go to a camera, or it can go to a laptop as well.
Do you know what the retail on this is?
Yeah, so there's 3 versions. You have a single channel version that's $249. Then you have the dual channel version that is $349, and then you have the kit, which is the receiver and the 2 channels for $499.
That'd be great. I would love to get a chance to review this. This would be This would be awesome. Do you have someone here that does your social media that I can speak
Yeah,
to?
so I can give you my contact info.
All right, sounds good. I'll take it. I won't give it out here online.
No, I know, I got
I'll do that, but I would love to get your card.
you. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'll send you a little bit about me as well, see if I can do this. I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I have a number of people that want video gear who are very interested in podcasting and also, you know, with content creation in general.
Are you, what's your main?
It's called
platform?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
It's called storybabble.
Okay,
And I've been doing it for a few years. It's doing well. It's growing, but it's still pretty small. But
Yeah.
I'm now getting people sending me stuff all the time.
Oh, cool.
Microphones and different things and
Do
stuff.
you ever do anything on Amazon or?
I've done some. Yeah, I've done some
Yeah.
little Amazon, but I did a little bit, and I didn't really pan out much. I kind of stopped doing it.
Yeah.
It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do when I get a chance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. This is my virtual arm.
Virtual.
Yeah.
Holy cow! You're so high tech.
I know, right?
I'm old school. I've got my cardboard cards. How do I do that?
It's a QR code.
Oh, QR code. All right, let me do that. All right, get my QR code ready here. And I appreciate that. All right, I'll give you an email and we'll see if we can do something. I go to NAB every year. That's my bigger thing
Oh, nice.
than this. So, but I'm also a musician at heart, so I love coming to NAMM when I get a chance to do that.
Nice.
All right, so good. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
All right,
Thanks for
appreciate it.
stopping by.
All right, thanks. Well, that's pretty exciting. I'm very excited to learn about those things. Now, that's pretty pricey for the Shure microphone, so I'd like to get it and find out if it's worth the price. Sometimes things are worth the price. Sometimes they're not. I always like to do reviews where I can tell you whether I think they are worth the price or not. Seems like a very nice little microphone setup. I need to learn more about it. But I'm excited about that, a microphone that you could actually put an input into. That's something new that I've never seen. And you know, what's funny about NAMM is that you get a chance to see things that maybe you never would have seen before, even though that's probably been out online for a while. I just haven't heard about it. One thing a convention does is it creates a buzz. And the other thing it does is it creates those contacts that I just talked about. So now I've got his contact, and who knows, maybe something will happen. Maybe I'll do something for sure. If you'd like to see something for sure, put a note in the comments, and then maybe I can use that to convince them that I need to get some of that stuff to review. All right, let's see what else is around. Let's see what I've got here. Been to Blackmagic. Got my free t-shirt, Shure. Let's see. There's PreSonus. A lot of interface makers here. I told you I use the SSL. That's my one of choice. Here's HOSA for microphone cables. Okay. I don't know if you know who this guy is, man, but this is one of my all-time favorite people. It's gonna be hard to show here. This creator, basically, or not a creator, this is a mix artist. Wait, I gotta find that other microphone turned off. Do I have it in here? Hope I got my microphone back. Pretty sure I did. Let me turn that off because it's been in my pocket rattling around. Okay. Pref's Audio, he does, he's basically a producer, done all kinds of things. And I've gone to a number of classes that he's actually given here at NAB. He is an incredible mix-down artist, recording artist. And he does a lot with different companies, and he comes out with new products. You see over there, maybe kind of hard to see over to the right, you can see that there's a schedule of other people that are going to be coming and performing and talking about all kinds of different things. So I've come down here where I've just sat and listened to people lecture for a half hour or so at a time, and I've learned a ton about audio engineering. Well, let's just keep going and see what we got. Well, here we are at Sony. Sony's doing the same thing. They've got some. I don't know if I can get a shot of that sign. There we are. There we are. It's a little high, isn't it? All right. Well, Sony has a bunch of stuff too, but mostly here at this show, of course, it's not going to be their cameras, it's going to be their mixers. I didn't even know they had things like this. Oh, that's a Tascam right there. Oh, that's the Tascam answer to the Rodecaster. I have not seen that. Here's an Allen and Heath mixer. Mainly, they're talking about their microphones, which, yeah, all right here, as well as headphones. Oh yeah, look at that little guy. You know, why did I look at this? Who wouldn't want this in their life? Look how tiny that thing is. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to have to come back and look at that a little later.
Various ways to navigate automation or
So they're going to have some panelists talk here in a little bit. These are all recording engineers, mostly. Then, of course, here's the guys getting ready for the show.
Yeah, we're.
This is K&M. Oops. I always go the wrong way on that joystick. There's probably a way to change the settings on that joystick, but I haven't been able to do it. Oh, there's Jim Gaffigan. Okay, I'm just kidding. That's not Jim Gaffigan. All right, let's roam around and see if we can find anything else on this level. Then I'll take you over to the main hall. Well, I hope you guys are having a good time sticking with me. I'm really looking some places I'm going to probably want to sneak back to a little later, get some more information on. Oops. Whoops, I dropped my shirt.
A friend of ours, a mutual friend, was like, "Hey, Dave wants to shut down the studio. He doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He doesn't want to run it."
Fancy high-end mics. Recording magazine you can pick up for free. I'll get one later, but I will take one of these right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds good.
Three references or just
All right, that's pretty cool. I doubt I would ever have one of those in my life, but it's possible. Again, if you see something you like here that I've missed, let me know and I'll try to swing by a little later. Tomorrow. I'll swing by tomorrow. You let me know, I'll swing by tomorrow.
I'm here with my father.
There's so many different things that are going on at so many different levels because people are here for so many different things. See if anything else catches my eye. You know, one thing, I've been coming to shows like this for a long time, and I noticed that there are things that I would just walk right by. Except for this candy here. I do need to get a little of that in my life. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's kind of overload. Oh, look at that. I can see something that I'm interested in off in the distance, and that's Cloud. Hey! How are you doing? You're looking great. You are? Where's your husband?
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
How
kind of
are
fun.
you?
Good, good, good.
Nice to see you over
So good
here.
to- Yeah, I know. I always seem to meet up. I know you're doing a meetup tomorrow, right? Or
Yes.
is that tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow.
Okay, hold on. Let's just get this. I'm actually live. This is
Oh,
live.
you are?
Yeah, can you see?
Hi
live?
everyone. Hope
This
you're
is
doing
great.
well.
This is from SanJayC. Where's you didn't have a badge? Oh, your badge over
I'm
here.
fashionable.
Oh yeah, that's great. So good. You having a good time so far?
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
learned a
nice
lot.
to get out of the house and just see people.
Yeah.
you know?
So your husband, he's probably looking at something somewhere. If I see him, I'll let him know. That's good. I'll probably meet you up with you tomorrow as well. I hope you're having a good time. Love your channel. Everything's so great about it.
Thank you so much.
It's I've picked up a lot of free stuff, and I've also bought some really cool stuff.
Goal. Save your money.
I know. It's been good. That's great. Okay, this is from SanJayC, and I have blanked on your name. That's what I was looking.
Dharti.
Darcy. You can watch it. You go out every Saturday, right? Mostly.
I used to until I had my surgeries and stuff. So, but I'm gonna be back in it.
Okay.
I'm getting better.
Okay.
I'm still in recovery. So.
Okay, sounds good. That's good. Hope you have a great day. So good to see you. Always good to see you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So I watch SanJayC. Maybe you do too. Let me know if you do in the comments. Maybe that's something. You know, once I was talking to my son-in-law. We live in a world where we used to have people who were famous, and now we have people who are only famous for their small group. And so she, to me, is famous because I watch her all the time. And so to other people, they wouldn't know who she is at all, which is really funny to me. All right, let me get this back. Get this on track. Well, that was fun. Hey, what's headed to the Cloud Lifter? By the way, Sanjay's got to be around here somewhere, man. I will see him. Gotta keep my eye open for that man. If you haven't watched SanJayC, I'll try to put a link to his channel in here as well. That's if you're interested in audio recording, music making, and the thing I like about him is he has lots of free plugins, and some of those plugins could actually be used in Final Cut Pro, to be honest, and make your videos even better. All right, here we go. Here we are at Cloud. Let's see what they've got anything here.
So with ribbon mics, you get a proximity effect. What I do.
The Cloud Art List program. What in the world is that? Let's see what we have. Oh, first of all, let's pick up a free clip. Or pick. Refrigerator magnet. No, that's a sticker. Oh, that's nice. Now, if you don't know what Cloud is, but basically it's a preamp. It's just a preamp. And you know, I was over there at the Shure place, and they have the SM7B, which I really love. But the specs, because it's a dynamic microphone, it's not really allowed into a mixer. And what these guys have basically done is they've created the Cloud Lifter. And the Cloud Lifter allows you to put an XLR in here, and then by using phantom power from your mixer, it actually boosts the power, but it boosts the power, it makes it very clean. I happen to own 4 of these, although I now have a mixer that probably doesn't need it anymore. So then what they've done is they've come along and they've made these things that basically allow you to tune it a bit and add some color to it. And so you put the input and the output here, use your Cloud Lifter, but then actually color up the sound a little bit. And then they have a place here where you can put these headphones on and listen to it and listen to what it does to color the sound. Let's see if they've got anything new. This is the standard Cloud Lifter that I have a bunch of. Then they make one that's a 2 of. When I said I had 4, I kind of lied. I have a 2 of these singles and then a 1 double. So a total of 4. I don't see their double out here. Maybe they quit making the double. All right, let's see if they have anything new.
I know we haven't had.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I can get someone to talk to me here in a minute. That's another thing that's kind of tough. Sometimes you have to wait your turn. And I'm not really good at waiting my turn. So let's see what they've got. As soon as he's done with him, I'll jump in here and we'll do this. We'll make this happen.
Yeah.
So Cloud has been very popular, but as mixers have gotten better and better, they've become a little less important. There was a time that they were incredibly important. They only had one competitor, which was the Fethead, and I'm not seeing the Fethead around here, but anyway, if you need a Cloud Lifter, you need a Cloud Lifter. If you don't need a Cloud Lifter, well, guess what? You don't need a Cloud Lifter. So let's see what this guy will pay attention to me. He looks like someone. Hey, how you doing? All right, what's new? I'm actually live from NAMM right here. Look at that. I'm going to try to turn off face tracking if I can get it to do that. Get over there like that. All right, all right. What, so do you have anything new this year?
We've got some products coming out in the summer that'll be new. Today we have our podcast that we're focusing on. We've got a lot of cool guests coming.
Oh, okay.
Podcast.
You got guests and you've got things, but no new products now.
Not until the summer.
But you've got new products coming this summer.
Coming this summer.
Are we going to see anything at NAB from you, or do you go to NAB? Maybe you don't go to NAB.
Yes, we're planning to go to NAB this year.
All right. And probably no new products at NAB either.
No, we'll have them.
You will have them at NAB
in the fall. We're planning to go to AES and NAB.
Oh, the fall for NAB. Okay. So nothing new for now. Last time I came here, I scored a shirt. Are you,
I got you.
You got me like a 2XL? 2XL? I got some. You know, their shirts here are really good. If you got a 2XL, be great. Yeah. Okay. The only embarrassing thing about asking for a shirt is asking the size of shirt that you need to have them give you. By the way, they're really nice shirts, and I like them a lot. And you know who really likes them? My wife, because they're really soft. Although she doesn't need a 2XL. No, she's actually thin and beautiful. I scored. All right, let's see what we got. All right, you need to scan me.
Just do a little scan.
Scan away. Whoops, I covered the scan. I probably shouldn't do that. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it so much. Storybabble. It's a YouTube channel.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going out live, and I've been doing it for a little over an hour yet, so I'll see if there's still anybody listening.
All right, well,
but I think they will. All right, thanks so much, man. Great stuff. I have 4.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, there you go. Big fan. Thanks so much.
You have a good
one. All right. By the way, when I said I had 4, and I said I was lying, I do have 4 interfaces, but I also won one here at NAMM one year. There's a lot of prizes that are given out here. Oh, this is what he was talking about. He's doing a little podcast from here. Let me show you that. If I can get that to turn around. Yeah, so they're doing some broadcasting. And that's their plan. They've got their stuff all set up here so they can explain it. They got their cameras ready. They got their lights. They're all set to go. Yeah. You know, when I was here at NAMM, 25 years ago, there wasn't any social media like this. And there were cameras everywhere. There were just people talking to people and trying to get attention. And now people come here to basically go out to the rest of the world through podcasts and the like. Yeah, pretty cool. Sound Toys is a company that I've heard of, but I haven't doing it. But I am going to steal a sticker, and probably this book. I know. Something about free stuff. It's really hard for me to turn down. And again, there are all kinds of, I've won some stuff here. I won a $200 guitar pedal once, which I ended up selling because I don't really play guitar. That was kind of cool. That was from, I think, a company called Rev. It was a great little pedal. I played with it a little bit. I do own a guitar. I just can't seem to play the guitar. Oh, I'm showing more of the ceiling. If you want to see what the ceiling looks like at NAMM, well, you have come to the right place because I have that for you here. Remember, I'm giving you things that no other content creator is giving you. All right, I think I need to look at my map, make sure I've got everything that I need from this side. Then we'll head on over to the main hall. The main hall is pretty cool. It has less audio stuff in it. So most all the audio stuff's over here. They try to group things. Oh, I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Love. Yeah, I don't know why that little things like that make me happy. So you got all sorts of little booths on the peripheral. Sell, startups, start little plugins and different things. This is where people come and try to get something going, and maybe launches their entire business, or maybe not. It's a lot of people who put a lot of time, effort, and money into making this happen. And hopefully there'll be winners and hopefully not too many losers. Some people will come away with great deals that make their business grow, and others maybe not so much, especially in the small booths around the edges. The small booths around the edges where you see a lot of the things that are sort of up and coming that I really enjoy. And again, you've got booths where all kinds of things are happening. All right, I'm going to take a look at my where was I? I had Blackmagic, I had Shure, I had Sony. Let's head over. I'm going to take you upstairs again. Let's take a ride back over, and I'm going to show you some of the booths that are at the top of the convention center on the 3rd floor. So right now we're on the 1st floor. It's kind of a 1st floor basement in a way. A lot of people going the same way now. All right, that's where we came in. We get out again. Whew. You guys hanging on? I would love to know if anybody's watching this long in. If you do, leave a comment. I would love to find out and what you're interested in. What you're main interested in at NAMM. I love how they put ads everywhere, like on the stairs. Yeah, it's crazy. They will sell an ad anywhere, anytime. Okay, I definitely have to come back to try to win something at this, at that little group. Oh, the line, look how long the line got. It got crazy. Maybe I never will make it. That is a pretty incredible line. Should I go upstairs or should I go out? Upstairs. Oops, sorry. Okay. Well, it's a lot quieter out here, that's for sure.
On the other side of the
You know, it's really great to see people doing stuff. It's one thing I really do appreciate about NAMM is that the world is moving and people are doing stuff. They're making things happen. They're making what was good great. And you know, you see that a lot in things. We've seen a lot of audio improvements that have just kind of made life a lot better. When I was first getting involved in doing video equipment, video making, audio was kind of tough. You had to really be careful. It was hard to get quality equipment. It was difficult to keep things from clipping, or also difficult to make sure you get things loud enough. It was, you didn't have plug-ins for things like compression. Oh, thanks so much. You don't get things like you have now. You don't have noise cancellation plugins that cost $30 that you can just pop in, or free within Final Cut. That one works pretty good. Although, as I mentioned, Waves Audio a little earlier, well, they have a great program for about I think it's $29. It's called Clarity VX, and when I can't just use the inside noise reduction that's inside of Final Cut Pro, well, I'll just use that and clean it right up. And then, of course, there's even better tools for things like Isotope, which I haven't seen Isotope here. I wish they had something here. But Isotope has a plugin called RX. I think they're up to RX 11 now. Anyway, so that convention hall, it's kind of an add-on to this one, or maybe it was first. I don't even know how they did this here. But now we're entering into the second level of the main convention hall. And the second and third levels are basically just separate rooms. You know how we saw before when we were looking at the EV speakers? They were in that room. Well, this is basically just rooms. So you have you know, here's Boss's rooms, and they're gonna do the same thing, demos at certain times of day of their stuff. And so here's dynamic acoustics, and I'll just sneak in here really quick, and you'll see that they have basically the same sort of thing, a place where it's quieter, where they own their own domain, that you're not going around looking. Hi, how you doing? So they can go and put their demos on here and meet with people, and they can control the sound, which is something you don't get down on the main floor. But of course, this costs, I'm sure, a lot more money to have this kind of control. So we'll go down here and look at a couple of rooms, and you get the idea. And then there's all sorts of, you know, places for influencers to set up their shot and do different things. How you doing? Good. Good. Maybe I need some Snickers in my life. Thanks so much.
No, of course.
Okay, I thought there was another room back there. There probably was, but maybe I'm not invited. I didn't ask. I don't want to push myself in there. Plus, it's probably all about basses, and I'm not sure that you guys are really into that. Again, tell me what you're into, and I'll try to show it to you. Right now, I'm into this Snickers bar. That's another thing I love about NAB. Excuse me, NAMM. Probably going to say that a lot. I have NAB on the brain. What I like about NAMM, free candy everywhere you go. Yeah. I'm not saying it's worth the trip out here just for a free tiny little piece of Snickers bar, but it takes the edge off. Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, it's good to see you. How you doing?
No? Now they're selling, I don't know, they have booths that are outside in the hall. I've not seen that before. By the way, I am a keyboard player. I do have a Roland keyboard. I think I have that one right there, the RD08.
That made me a fan of me.
I actually love this little stage piano. Other than that, I have a Hammond organ and I have a Leslie speaker. So, oh, the V stage. I've heard about this. This is something new. And I will tell you that later on I will come back down here and I'll put some headphones on. I will jam out for a little while on these keyboards and see if there's something that I want to trade up for or not. We'll see.
Has always been
One thing I like about NAMM is you can go and test stuff. Oh, here's the boss room. All right.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you got to be able to trade all of your information away. Well, here's Boss if you're into Roland gear. Oh, look at those. I have not seen those cymbals before. Those look pretty cool. I used to have a pair of Roland drums, and I've actually created an album. I don't know if anybody's interested in that, but I made an entire album called Sugar Cubes. I will leave a link in the descriptions below. I will definitely come down here and play on these new drums. Man, I find this is an interesting design I've never seen. You know, they're always doing something. That's cool. Bounces quite a bit in there. I can't wait to try these pads out. Huh, who knew? See, you learn new things just by showing up.
Skunk is playing here.
Wait, those there's the V-Drums acoustic set. This it looks acoustic, but it's not. That is not making a lot of sound. Okay, that's really cool. All right, they got a stage here where they're going to be doing stuff. All right, I will definitely be coming back here later on this afternoon and spending a bunch of time and playing with some drums and getting after it. E drums are great because even though I'm not a great drummer, I would be able to have somebody come over to my house, which I use as a studio, and that's pretty much what's in here. Now they have other rooms here, but sometimes these rooms are used on the other side. Sometimes they're just empty rooms. They didn't sell the room. That's pretty cool, though. It's a company called In Music, which apparently you got to know what's going on to go there. Oh, get a call. All right. Well, let's go down the hall a bit. That's cool. Okay. Well, that's nice. You just go out there and sit and eat your sandwich on the... Well, let's go out here for a minute. Oh, we're pretty. Looks like they're getting ready for all kinds of things out here. Hey, there's me. Whoop, I'm locked. I'm locked out. Oh, no way. Okay, there is a trumpet being played by a robot. And just when I got here, it got quiet.
No, I'll put it on.
Oh, okay.
I'll put something else on for you.
I can't believe that. Can you play something snappy?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. You
Hold
just do
on.
whatever you want. No, you take your time.
Work a remote and talk.
I can't talk, so no.
What?
It's all good. All right, so you've did it. You replaced a human.
Nope.
I'm just kidding.
We need somebody to...
Blow into it?
No, we need some musicians so we can strip the parts and through AI come up with this for you.
So we need musicians for a little while, and then, oh, you need this guy. So this guy's recording it, right? Okay. Is that the coolest thing ever?
Pretty cool.
Seriously.
First player trumpet in the world.
That's awesome. You need like a whole, next year, a whole orchestra here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we will.
Maybe
wink,
you will.
Wink.
Yeah, I got it. This is awesome. Thanks so much.
You are welcome.
That's what I love about NAMM. Wouldn't have seen that. Wouldn't have seen that if I didn't come to NAMM. All right, I mean, another little alcove here where we've got some companies. There's ROLI down here. There's quiet pianos, which is good. Probably quiet in there. I should probably go in there. Oh, another piano place. Oh, ROLI appointment only. Do you see that? Yeah, so right in here, so you make your appointment only, and you go into these rooms, and then back there, this is where all the deals are made. Yeah, I see how that goes. All right, well, yeah, good luck with them. They need a quiet place to sit down and make their deals. And that's what NAMM's all about. That's why it's hard to get in. They don't want people like me here. Although, you know, they're fine with people like me. How you doing?
Hi, can I scan
You can scan me.
I can scan you.
That's great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh. It is a lot quieter in here. Makes me want to, yeah. Yeah, they do make nice pianos. There you go.
I do drop you a mail when I go.
It's nice just to take a minute to rest my ears. So just to let you know, when we look at the map, we started here at the lower level, and then we went over here to the upper level, and now we're over here, right here, where it says you are here. We're gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna go upstairs, and then we're gonna go down into the main hall, and then we'll go in the basement. Yeah, it's a big convention. Thanks for sticking with me so far. Again, I'll have timestamps here to help you get through it, but you might want to just know what it's like to be here at NAMM. If you don't watch the whole thing, you're probably not going to timestamp this. Holy cow, look at this. This guitar is made up of, what have they done here? I just love the fact that people had this much time on their hands. Well, there it is. Yeah, pretty exciting. Again, this is back down in the main part. We'll go there a little later. A couple more of these to go into. Not all of these are sold out. In years past, most all of these were sold out. So it's a little different. Here we are at PV, where I could get a free bag if I wanted to, or a sticker. All into the sticker. And I'm also into some bubble gum, which doesn't seem right. So it's not just PV, it's Trey Sell It, PV was there, PV speakers. You know, a lot of these companies are more than one company. And so you'll see, yeah, and that's the case with like Yamaha guitars. They have a bunch of other lines they've bought up other companies. Companies get bought and sold. Thank you. All right.
It's definitely a cool design.
Probably won't eat my bubble gum now because, well, I'm on camera, right? There's probably 2 or 3 people still watching. I was going to say my mother'd watch, but you know, my mom's 100 years old, and she really can't watch anything anymore. And if she did, she wouldn't be able to remember it. It's kind of sad. But she's still pretty quick in the moment. She's not really good at remembering things. So I have that, at least in my life. All right. We got anything else down here? This is the last little alcove here. Ah, Taylor guitars. Taylor's is nice.
They always love to say, yeah, you said it's
This is actually a guitar that I own. I own this GS Mini right here. Yeah, this is a fantastic guitar, especially for the price. Oh, mine has a pickup on it. The GS Mini looks more like this. Yeah, this would be my guitar. There's a nice little interface on it here. I think they've upgraded it. You know, that's the thing. They've always upgraded it. There's always something new. Always. Which can be frustrating at times when you just bought something and found out that there's something new. My favorite, I met Mark Bennett, content creator, YouTube channel at NAB, and he was there reviewing the Insta360 X3. They had sent him the X3 for review, and then they announced the X4 right there at NAMM. So he was there doing a review of the X3, and the 4 was already out. I find that hilariously funny. So there's Diodario if you're interested in them. A lot of guitar stuff. Showroom that I've never heard of. Spent a lot of money. You know, some of these booths will spend more than my first house.
USA made.
And then again, There are halls or little rooms that are rented out where people sit down and can actually hammer out their little backroom deals. Backroom deals seem so seedy. Not really backroom deals, but deals. Just a chance to meet and have that interaction. I had a friend who worked for Fender Guitars, and Fender didn't come here one year, and it was really kind of sad because, they missed that interaction, that one-on-one. And guess what? Fender's back this year. So people still need to communicate and discuss and talk and meet other people. At least, I kind of get that. I like people. Some people don't like people. Some people don't like crowds. I got a brother-in-law who cannot stand crowds. He just wants to be away from everybody as much as possible. All right, let's go up on the 3rd floor. And we'll see what's up here before we get to the main floor. This would be Yamaha. Let's see what we got here at Yamaha. Now, I have a buddy here that works for Yamaha. So we'll see if we see him running around. But you know what? He won't be on the show floor. He's an uppity up. He'll be in the back room talking to people. There I got it. Alicia Keys piano.
And then right here's information if you want to.
My friend mostly does sound for guitars and amps. He's got his degree was in sound engineering and did really well. And he works on designing a lot of these things that are in this room, from either the Line 6 line, which Yamaha owns, as well as Guild. I'm not sure if he's on the Guild team or not, but I do know he does that. I think he works at the Ampeg. Don't hold me to this. I can't actually remember. Oh, look at that. I actually love a good ukulele. That's an instrument I can play a lot easier than the guitar because, well, obviously it takes less strings.
Yeah, the one right next to the regular.
Now there is a foot pedal. Yeah. Probably too much for me.
Big buy at the beginning of the year, and you have to order them.
Yeah.
Is there scares with your dad?
Usually.
It's so.
Anything to do with the last name? Oh my god. Gracias.
Yeah, my friend's probably back there.
714.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Let's go see what they've got over here. I'll text him a little bit and see if he wants to meet up for lunch. He doesn't want to be on camera anyway. I know him.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Holy cow. This is what I need. I need a piano that plays itself. If you had a piano that played itself, you got a musician that could play trumpet now electronically. You can put together some pretty amazing live sound stuff. Pretty soon we won't even need people. We will need people. Somebody's got to listen to this stuff, right? And then there's always creators that need to manage the creation of stuff. Yamaha also makes great synthesizer. I had a DX7 back in the day. That was a great keyboard in its day. But as with everything, it got, a lot more. Okay, why do little things like that intrigue me? So I'll be back here to put some headphones on and listen to this stuff as well. Yeah. If you're a big keyboard fan, well, I can show you this stuff, but you really need to sit down and play it, which is one of the benefits of being here. remember once when I bought a Yamaha keyboard, it came with a little tape. And it said on there, well, you know, congratulations on buying the Yamaha DX100. I remember thinking, Yamaha? So maybe it's supposed to be Yamaha.
To write in fader moves or whatever for you have a good fader color now? Yeah.
Holy cow. Well, that's another thing I need to look at. What they've done with mixers. The integration of computer and mixing has just become a whole new level of things. Making the stuff I do live, it's a whole different ballgame. I don't know if you've noticed this, maybe you're not old enough to notice, but it used to be in my day, concerts kind of sounded like crap. And now they sound pretty good. And more we're getting better treatment, better sound, better reproduction than one would even think possible. All right, we're here. Now I've hit rock bottom. I'm at the flugelhorns. Shouldn't say rock bottom. You know what? Here, look at this. I used to play trombone in high school. Yeah, junior high and high school. Yeah. Actually, I thought it was cool back then. It took me a long time. I remember when it happened. I was out of school for a while. I was a lawyer. I was going to an ASU football game. I was with some friends. We were sitting in this really nice box seats, and I remember looking down, and the halftime came, and the band took the field, and suddenly I remembered. I was a nerd in high school. I didn't really realize it. It was so much fun at the time. I'd still do it again. I like being a nerd. I'm gonna embrace that, but I just thought I was cooler than I was. Well, maybe that's for the best. All right, got to get across the third floor, and then we're going to go down to the main hall. I'll show you that, and we'll stop by a few things, including Hollyland, which is on my list of things to see. In fact, I have an appointment with them in 35 minutes. So we'll see if I make that appointment. Whew. Whenever I come to these conventions, I walk, and I walk. I walk more than I ever do. My steps on my phone just go crazy. And it takes me a little while to recover after a convention of walking like this. I should probably train for NAB. Because last time I went to NAB, it was, well, there's another ballroom. This is all filled with pianos. These are all like different pianos. I'll be really quiet here a second. Yep, everybody's here. One thing I do also like at NAMM is that you've got all types of music genres are represented at NAMM. Did I say NAB again?
Okay.
Man, you know, the thing I hate about going live is not being able to edit. I'm sure I've said the dumbest things so far. Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. I love editing. I think the thing that draws me to making videos is editing. So with editing, you can just kind of take things and make them into something that's actually watchable and hard to do with anything else. Okay, I think I did it. I think we hit the end of this. We're going to go downstairs and we're going to hit the main hall. And I'll go through the main hall pretty quickly, and by quickly, it might take me an hour, but I do think you'll find it interesting. I find it interesting. There is so much to see. There's one section that I'll tell you about now that's coming up that's just all drums. And it is the craziest sound I've ever heard because you've got all these drums, they're all going at once. There's no rhyme or reason to it, and it's a weirdest wall of sound that doesn't make any sense. And yet, in some ways, it's kind of fun and beautiful because it's a bunch of people all playing to their own drummer. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I can say that all now because when I walk through it, I don't know if I'll be able to say anything. At least that's my memory of it. Watch, I'll go in there, I'll be really quiet. Make a liar out of me. All right, here we go. Whew. The other thing I need to do is buy a NAMM t-shirt. And the reason I always usually buy a t-shirt here is that if I wear it out somewhere, someone will stop me and say, hey, you been to NAMM? Because there are a lot of musicians out here that know about NAMM, like to go to NAMM, a few of them that's been to NAMM, but more people who want to go than can get in. So I feel honored to be able to get to go in. Again, I gotta go pick a t-shirt out now at the t-shirt shop. But so far, none of them are really jumping out at me. Hope I find a good one. So there you go. There's a guy with a silver tuba just walking around like he's normal. Yeah, guess that happens. All right, let's get after it. Where am I? Gotta find out what hall I'm in. I'm in exhibit A, B. Well, I should probably start at A. So I'll sneak around the outside here, get to A. This is hall B. B, A, B, C, and D they're all connected. There's just a little bit separating them, not much. So we'll start at A, we'll go to the end, and then we'll go down to the basement where we checked in, and then we'll be done. You know, if I had a booth and I was starting out, this is where I'd want to be. I'd want to be right here in these tiny little small things because it gets a lot of traffic and the booths are tiny. And, you know, it's got all kinds of things you wouldn't even know you needed, like this. Yeah. Who knew you needed one of those?
Are you good? You have to go do this game.
That is very funny. That's very funny. I've always needed a reed instrument that I could plug into my phone. Again, another little panel discussion. I like this. Look at this. Everyone in the audience has headphones on, so you know what's going on. That's cool.
Loudness. They're so bad. Never been like that.
I'm almost certain that's what it is.
Oh, I'm out of accordions. All right, let's take a look at my paperwork and let's see what I've got here.
So let me.
All right, let's see what we got. Look at my paper. Where did I put that paper? All right, there we go. Hall A. Let me just take a moment here. Hall A. Pioneer, Hercules, Hammond. Get ready to start something here.
2025. It is such a pleasure. Thank you, Despecto, so very much.
I love this because you got
all of you come and join
you got
us.
this band, and then you got this band over here.
Our amazing band that we have.
I guess we'll see who can hear who over what.
Your brothers with us, your brothers with you, and we just want to vibe out, just have a good time. I have no clue what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do it. Let's go. But you guys, we want to warm it up and everybody kind of clap your hands together. What do you say? Yes. On my let's go. Oh yeah. Seems like everybody's waiting for a new chance to come around, come around, come around, come around. Waiting for the day when the greater song sing around, sing around, sing around, sing around, sing around for everyone. You can't understand, everything's too short. Let your spirits dance, brothers. Let your heart be free, turn the waste on you. Find that natural scene.
All right, that was fun. If I was here by myself, I'd probably sit there and listen to 2 or 3 songs. Those guys are great. Oh man, more t-shirts. All right. What do I got to do to score a shirt?
Show me that you follow Gator Cases and Levy's music on Instagram.
I have to follow something?
Yes.
On Instagram?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Right here. She wants another Gator.
Wait, let's see if this shirt is worth it.
Oh,
the bag's cool.
You need a bag?
Yeah. Look, you know. You bag here? Thank you.
All right, gotta find it. All right, I gotta find Gator here, and again, trading. Holy, I haven't been on Instagram in a long time. Don't tell them that. Let's see what I got. A Gator. All right, let's see what we got. You know, this is why I don't live stream from here. The Wi-Fi here is horrible. What do I got to find you? How do I find you?
Gator Cases.
Cases. One word?
Yep, right there.
That button right there?
Yes, sir.
That right there. I press that button, you give me a shirt?
I do.
Do you have like a 2XL?
Yes, I do.
I'll take it. All right, well, there you go. Scored another shirt. Not that I need a Black Gator shirt, but, you know, it's free. Thanks so much.
Check a bag.
What I want is stickers.
Go ahead.
Stealing them.
Take them.
Thanks so much. You know, Gator does make good cases. I've used them for a number of things. Let's just take a peek at what they're looking at now. Well, right here. Those guitar cases. You know, these are nice. I've done keyboard cases from them. Yeah, that's a nice case. I like what they've done here. Drums, all kinds of stuff. Oh, and even a Gator. Yeah, they do make good. They make good cases. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna assume I can take this as well. I'm gonna guess. Hope I don't get arrested. I'm stealing it. All right, and by stealing it, taking it. Let's see what else we've got around here. It's a little more loud and crazy here. They try to keep the sound down. They got these people that come out with little loudness meters and try to tell people to turn down, but it never works. And it's a constant battle. I'm moving now into sort of the lights section. Oh, yeah. That is sad. Okay, oh, protector case. Oh, I guess they have something. A little protector over the top. I hope so. Pretty cool. Sorry. Woo. Woo. All right, over there is Hollyland, for which I have an appointment with in 25 minutes. Hopefully I'll get done and then I'll go over there. Maybe I'll end up there. Well, who knows? Let's just go peek now. There are a lot of Chinese startups here as well, looking to get their wares out and around. And I say startups, I'm not sure if that's true, but oh, here we go from Holland. Look, there I am. I'm on the camera. Awesome. I'm going to steal this.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Yeah, okay. Never know when you need that. I'll come back there a little bit, and I'll learn a little bit more about what their mics are. You know, here's a company that actually sent me one of their microphones. I did a review of it. Yeah. This guy right here. I did a review of this microphone. Not the world's worst microphone. Actually, it kind of worked pretty good in some respects, and certainly a decent price. And they've got a whole booth here. I'll probably stop by there and talk to them as well. Okay, that was Hall A. I think I'm gonna move on to Hall B. It is separated a little, but you know, not really separated that much. There is a little place to go out and get some food. It costs way too much money. But still, it's nice to have food available. Gets a little quieter over here when we get away from the DJ stuff. Oh, it's like somebody parked their car here. That's pretty cool. Want to go see that? All right, that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
You're selling a lot of these at NAMM, are you?
No, we're not selling.
Okay, just showing off, we're
We're actually in the green room with the visiting artists.
Oh, okay. Sounds great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thought they were just bragging for a minute.
It's not, no, it is pretty cool.
Okay, so now we're in the strings area, and I will admit that I find these violins pretty cool. I wish I could play the violin. I wish I had the ear for the violin. I almost don't even want to play the violin as much as be able to have an ear that would allow me to understand pitch that well. Probably something I should have developed when I was younger, huh? So this section, not only do we have a ton of stringed instruments, but we've also got brass instruments, which you can kind of hear off in the distance here. I'll sweep over to the brass instruments. Yeah, so now we're getting more of those here. I'll squeeze around. So there are large sections at NAMM that I don't have a lot of interest in, and there's some that I have deep interest in, and I think that's what the show is all about. I think the show is really about coming and connecting with the things that you're most interested in. You know, it was somewhere over here on harmonicas that I saw Stevie Wonder. On one of the two times I saw Stevie Wonder at NAMM. I can't remember where he was or what harmonica booth it was at. That's embarrassing. Yeah, these are some pretty instruments, for sure. Now remember I told you before that ROLI had a secret little meeting room upstairs? Well, they actually have a booth over here as well. And that would be ROLI's booth right there. So they got a booth to show off with, place to do some presentations here. Looks like somebody important is here.
They said
Steve, who is it?
Stevie Wonder.
It is Stevie Wonder. All right. Whoops. Well, Stevie Wonder is apparently over there. Awesome. It's funny, you mention his name and suddenly he appears. So great. I'm gonna see if I can get a better shot of Stevie. Not that I'll get an interview with him or anything, but it's always good to see that Stevie Wonder is here, interested in music, and what music's done. He's done so much for music. Oh yeah, hard to get in there. Pretty awesome. Looking at the ROLI. Looking at the ROLI keyboard. You never would have thought Stevie Wonder would be interested in the ROLI keyboard, but apparently he is. It's pretty awesome. Again, I'm pretty confident he's not paid to come here or anything. I'm pretty sure he's just here because I've seen him in a lot of different booths, checking out a lot of new gear and equipment with his entourage. Let's see if I can get a better shot of Stevie from this section. You know, the problem with the Pocket 3 is that it just really isn't a telephoto lens by any means. That's a little break in the action there. Not much break in the action. Mostly just seeing his hands this year. So now I'll say I've seen Stevie Wonder twice, and one time with, oh, there he is. That's great. All right, now I'm going to try my phone while I'm at it.
Take a good shot.
I tried to.
They move. That's security.
I know. They like to mess with us. Try my phone here for a minute. I'll zoom all the way in, and now I just get that guy to move, and we'll be good. Nope. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nope. There we go. There we go. Why is that so awesome? What a great guy.
Like him.
What a great person. I look back at my life, I think, what an example to humankind.
They look like him now.
You know what's funny? It's probably not even him. He's probably just some guy.
I think it's him.
Oh, you do?
I don't think so. His face is way too thin and not enough cheekbone. See how gaunt he is? Yeah. Probably got scammed.
Well, there you go. Maybe I did see Stevie Wonder. Maybe I didn't, according to that girl. I didn't actually see him. Well, it was kind of fun, though. Hey, by the way, I'm here at one of my favorite booths. This is the Hammond booth. Now, you're probably not into Hammond, but I will definitely be coming back here, and I will be playing this keyboard right here. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Spin it around. Yeah, this is the keyboard that I'm very interested in. This is the, I have the SK1, this is the SK Pro, the Hammond. Very want to play that one. And I've heard about this M Solo, and I want to play that as well. Basically, of course, all those are electronic versions of this great classic Hammond organ. And coming through the Leslie speaker, which I do have a Leslie speaker. I think I've mentioned that. So the Hammond with my Leslie, it's an old vintage Leslie, makes this an incredible sound, and that's what I've been playing for years. One nice thing about the new Hammond organ is it's also got some great pianos and other things that you need. So that was it. Is that it? Hammond is a small showing this year.
Yeah, pretty much down in the corner.
All right, I'm going to move on. Say goodbye to Stevie Wonder. The first time I saw Stevie Wonder here, I realized how much I love him. What a great, not just great musician, but a great person. And I don't know who Stevie is. I don't know him personally, but I do know that he's inspired me to be a better person, and just in all of his songs and things. And I appreciate that. You know, I think about my own life, and I wonder, have I done that? Have I inspired anybody to be a better person, or have I just, I don't know. Sometimes I have those thoughts. All right, so now I head way over here. This is Hall C, and Hall C has its own little flair. There's Korg. If you're interested in synthesizers, I will be going over there checking out the Korg units. Let's see what else we got here. You know, I love guitar as art. Come on. These are fantastic. Oh, and I love outfits like this too, and drums. Just the more offbeat drum sets. Oh, yeah, well, this is pretty much it. We're headed into the drum world. I don't know if you can hear this on microphone. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Moving into it here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me anymore. Maybe you can, because this microphone is kind of attenuated to voice, but we'll walk through the drums here and let you just soak up the ambience, the whole thing. All right. I don't know what that's going to sound like, but it's always a treat for me to go in there, and I will go back there as well, and I'll put on some headphones maybe. No, probably not. Probably just go in there and grab some sticks and join into the chorus of madness. That is the drum section. All right, we're moving into the guitar section. This is oftentimes people's favorite, especially guitar players. I own a guitar. I've tried to play the guitar. My son-in-law, Scott, who you met earlier, great guitar player, played on my album. Oh, I was mentioning my album. Never got around to talking about that. My album is something that I've worked on for a long time. I've always wanted to be able to create my own album. And, you know, it's interesting. Oh, this is no quiet over here with guitars. I wanted to create my own album because we live in a world where, you know, a few $1,000s, a computer interface, and some microphones, and you have basically a studio that just didn't exist 20 years ago, pretty much at any price. Certainly it would be a multi-million-dollar studio if it were available. Now you can just have it for a few $1,000s. So, yeah. So I'm old enough now that I've kind of watched the whole digital revolution, and I've seen where everything's gone. And when it came to a point where you could actually record your own music without having to go to a studio and pay a ton of money and everything, I made my own album. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I did it with all my friends, the people I played bands with. I played in a couple bands, and I got them together, and I would write the song and lay it down, and then if it was a good song, I would get someone else to come in and play on it, make it a better song. And I kept doing that, and it came up until I finally finished my album. That's pretty cool. All right, now here we are, deep in the heart of guitar amp world. And there is every kind of little foot switch and amp, pedal, imaginable here. You know, I mean, tons of them. This is probably where I would find my son-in-law, deep into looking at pedals and trying them on. Scott, I knew I'd find you over here. This how far you got?
Yeah, not very far.
What'd you find?
It's a bone.
Bone?
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you? Where'd you get that?
They have some wood picks too.
All right, I'll get some. I'm having a good time. I'm about ready to wrap it up, but I want to show people the basement before I go.
Oh, okay.
Find the, holy cow. I gotta find my way out. There's a basement down here, and that's the last of the convention floors I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, oh man. Woo. It's pretty noisy, not gonna lie. Well, as you can see, there's a lot to see, and I'm gonna go through and see some more of these things in depth. Probably not spend too much time here in the guitar world because the guitar is too hard for me to play. I'm not very good at it. That's why I like keyboard better. So, in my heart, I want to be a guitar player, but I'm not willing to practice. I know, that's my problem. There's got to be stairs that lead down here somewhere, don't they? I might have to go out the front and then go down, because I don't know how to get down. Yeah, maybe I'm trapped. I could look at the map. Yeah, that would be a smart thing to do. Possible, but I'm flat out lost. No, I'm not lost. Oh, I'm back to showing the ceiling again. Never a good thing. Let's go through the boutique guitars. This is always fun. This is where they have, I'm going to say, the craziest guitars. And so these people will just buy a little tiny piece to put up their few little guitars. And this is really where you're looking at guitar as art. And there's so much here. So the people that exhibit here will have a table, basically. A table with some cards. And sometimes different cards, you know, they'll split a card. They'll put up one guitar and one card, just from people who create just amazing guitars. And, you know, they're pretty fancy. I mean, yeah, they're pretty fancy. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Stuff like that.
I was like, I don't even know.
Awesome. All right, let me find my way out of here. We'll go down to the basement. love the creativity. I love the shorter. They feel like Lee Oscar harmonicas. I do actually play harmonica, and I do like Lee Oscar. Those are my favorite harmonicas. They're easiest to play, and I don't know, they're fantastic. All right, there it is, 3D guitar picks. I don't know what that means. All right, found my way out, but I gotta go down. Here we are at the Martin stage. You know, I really appreciate anybody who has gone this far in this video. I did a long video once for NAB. I'll do it again, and I was surprised at the number of people who watched all the way through. And if you're that person, well, I want to take the opportunity to thank you for coming along. I hope this has been a good experience for you to come and see what it would be like to be here at NAMM. Of course, you never get the full experience because when you're here, you get to go your own pace, you get to stop, you get to see things more in depth. When something bores you, you can move on. In this case, you have to see today what I thought was interesting at NAMM. And the things that I thought were really interesting, I didn't actually stick around for. I'll have to go back for fear of boring you. So. All right, so now we're down in the basement, and this is pretty much the end of it. And last year, the basement was completely closed. There's nobody here. And this year, hopefully the economy's coming back. Or at least, maybe conventions are coming back. You know, we'll see. I do like a good convention. Something about it. Oh, you know, there's places down here that just sell wood. You can just buy wood, all kinds of wood to make your guitar. And the basement has historically been where the real startups are. It's not been the place that people really wanted to be. But it has kind of changed this year because this is the registration line. These are all the people coming in. And they come in right here in the basement. It's kind of a coup for the basement this year, if you think about it, right? So here we are. You come in, you scan your badge, it prints it out, and you come in here, and then you're dumped right out here into the basement, which has got to be good for them. Because I think the first time I came to NAB, I didn't realize there was a basement. And it was open. And I missed it. So that's also the other thing about NAMM is that every time I come, I say to myself, what am I missing? And it's the same when I go to NAB or any other convention. There's so much to see, so much to think about. The question is, what am I missing? Well, if you've gone this far, again, thank you. And I want to say, if you have something that you've seen here or something you know or some company that you know is at NAMM, I will be doing this again tomorrow. It won't be as long. I'm just going to go to some of the places that I get comments on. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to try to get what I can. Well, this is probably a good place as any to stop. Let me say goodbye. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Oh, I got my appointment at Holy Land. Oh, I'm late. I gotta go. See ya. Bye.